Today we're going to go over contract manager permissions and how you can set them up specifically by task, deliverable, contract, or company, or how you can group certain things or create new item types and set permissions specifically for that. Now, in order to do that, you have to go first to the contract manager setup. As you go there, you'll have to select the item type that you're trying to edit permissions for. So let's say it's task. Task is a very large component of Zapendo, which means that anything in the contract manager that is a task, you can set permissions for. So let's say you only want certain users or groups of users to have access to tasks. You can do it that way. However, what if you had for example, a sales group of individuals and they only have their contracts and you only want those individuals to see those contracts? In that case, you have to go back to basics in the contract manager setup, and then click on create new item type. Creating a new item type will allow you to set also custom permissions. So every time in the future that the sales group number 1 will create this specific item type, only they will be able to see it, right? So you can type in sales task, or you can say sales group 1 task, right? You can call it however you would like. You can organize it in a very custom way. When there's a lot of freedom, sometimes it comes with a bit of thinking that you have to do on your side. But in my case, I could say sales group task number 1, or I could say task sales 1, right? And so then in the future, as the sales reps, they create their tasks, only those sales reps will be able to see them. You can hit publish. Yes, publish again. Then you'll have to go to permissions. So now you're in a new type of a task, for example, and this is specifically task sales item type, right? And so now we can select a group of users, and I got my sales group number 1, right? I have certain members of that group, and so if I hit add, now I do not want everyone to have access to this anymore. I just want that sales group to have access to it. You can also add a manager. So let's say, what if you wanted to have a specific user also have access to this? Let's say Alfonso Dominic would also want to have access to all of the sales group 1 tasks. And you can also group this up. So you can say this is going to be item group sales group 1. And so then sales group 1 is going to have as many of these item types as you would like. Now click publish. Publish again, because we made a change to the category. Go back to the contract manager, and now as you click on this, you will see the sales group 1 and task number 1. We've set the permissions specifically for this item type, and now only those users will be able to create them and also have access to them.